Adzo Kporku. I always want to make Adzo count. So Madam Mercy Adzo Kporku. I am the principal of the Nursing Midwifery Training College, Pantang. I have a student population of about 1,000. We do midwifery here, diploma in midwifery, and we do post-NAP midwifery here, meaning those who do 2 years of nursing program, assisted nursing program, can come and do midwifery. So that's why I say we have the diploma midwifery and we have the post-NAP midwifery. And then we do the nurse assistant clinical program also. And I would say I was impressed. I went to the program, the United Nations Youth Association program. They were having, I think, an inaugural ceremony. And it was 12 or 13th September of last year, 2020. That's where we met. I went there also with my children, 3. We were blown away. We were deeply touched. We even wondered, all of us, me and my children, the three of them, myself, simultaneously we expressed, wow. Meaning our mind was provoked, our thoughts was provoked, and our heart was affected. And from that moment we decided, as soon as the program is ended, we'll have to talk to Paa-Kumi. We'll have to talk to Paa-Kumi. We listened to him speak about leadership, ethical leadership. For me, as a person in leadership, that struck me a lot. And it was about standing in the gap, doing what is right, even when no one is watching you. That for me caught my attention so well. For my children, I heard them talking about their skills, attitude. We all agreed that when he spoke about attitude, that was an issue for us as a people and as a country, that if our attitude changed, our problems were solved. And so we agreed we were going to speak to Paa-Kumi as soon as the program ended. We were unable to wait till the program ended, but we made someone call Paa-Kumi for us. And so we introduced ourselves, and we have been connected till now. We have been connected. The truth is that I spoke about Paa-Kumi when I came back to school, how he influenced in a short moment, less than an hour, how he influenced our thoughts. And I spoke to my teachers, I spoke to the people I work with, even the students. I came there to witness my student, 2 of my students over there to be inaugurated, because they also won and became ambassadors. So when they came back, then I made them meet the other students to discuss what we experienced over there at the program. And student leadership agreed that then we'll have to schedule a time for Paa-Kumi to also come to this school once in a while, so that whatever those 2 students experience, even with my family over there. Because fortunately for us, there was a program that PALI invited us to, and a group of students represented the school. They agreed. From that moment, agreed that if we could make our calendar to feature PALI coming to the school, talking about attitude, talking about leadership, talking about skills, talking about talent, they think by the time they finish 2 years, 3 years in this school, they would have been made a little bit better than they would have left the school without those exposure. Have we not stagnated so long as a nation? From the family unit to the community to our workplaces, and as a nation, for all these years since independence, we cannot seem to find our way as to what we want for our nation. I am talking socially, so that you could leave the young ones, because you have interacted with them, you have exposed them to understanding of what they are looking for, but they cannot work unsupervised. I am in the Nursing and Midwifery Training College. We train students for 2 years, we train students for 3 years. For 3 years to become diploma midwives. But we are still having the society complain about nurses mistreating their patients, their clients. But what we teach them, we ask ourselves, that is not what we teach them, that what they display. So it means that there's something wrong with our attitude, wrong with our skill acquisition, wrong with the knowledge. I think our knowledge acquisition is roots. It's root learning. So there is no discovery of knowledge, so that people can be independent in their thoughts, as long as they know that what I'm doing is right, to be assertive of it. So we need an organization like PALI to reinforce what we teach in the classroom, what we teach on the ward, what we teach when we move around seated in cars, what we teach when we are seated with our children watching television, what we teach when they stand by the roadside waiting for a car, what we teach when they are in a group. Adults are there, and adults wouldn't have to ask for a seat before they sit. We need organizations like PALI to do that social influencing, so that our nation, our Africa, as we say in our local language, have a better cloth to put on in the community of other nations. Africa doesn't boast of a lot of writers. There are some that are very excellent. I think we have so much knowledge which is oral, just like we experienced you when you were having that ceremony, so that the young ones or any other person who did not have the opportunity to come to a place like that, then the book is available for the person to read. So if all those thoughts, if all those nuggets, if all those information are put down in a book, then it means it's accessible. I believe it is timely. The way I listened to you and I was impressed, just less than an hour, I'm sure if all that energy, because I see you very passionate about the youth, very passionate about leadership, very passionate about patriotic citizenship. I see that in the conversation that we've been having ever since we met. So if all that is put into a pot like a book, then you take it, even though Paa-Kumi is not with you, Paa-Kumi is still with you, sharing his thoughts with you, sharing his experiences with you. That alone, all the students and the youth that you are even mentoring, they can even learn how to write simply from you, not just listen to you. Some will come and listen to you and pick out that attribute of yours, that is, you like writing. Then they will also join writing. Then into the future, we'll have a lot of young people writing their thoughts down. They don't have to know it all before they put it into writing. But when they do, then they are reaching the goal we are setting for ourselves as individuals, as a nation, and as humanity.